Hello, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm Ron Hendren. Soul singer Marvin Gaye, whose career spanned over 25 years, including the birth of the Motown sound to the 80s, was shot to death yesterday in Los Angeles.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? Here I am in Los Angeles. I'm right on Gramercy. Right over here we got the 10, so it's a very, very loud, busy area any time of day. Okay, so I've done tons of Motown videos. I'm a huge fan of Motown, of soul music, R&B, and I'm a huge fan of Marvin Gaye. I've done a few Marvin Gaye videos before. Now, right here, this is the very, very sad an important piece of music history, this house here. And I've actually filmed this video, I'm gonna say 3 times before, probably about 3 times. And I've never put it up. And I'm redoing it again. This is June 2025. I think I first filmed a video about this house in 2018. And this one I'm putting up, no matter what. But there's always more to add to the story. There's always more that I find as I'm reading, or I didn't like the sound, or I didn't like the light. I'm very picky sometimes. I don't even know if I like the sound of the light on this one. Well, it's natural light, but I'm putting it up because I'm a huge Marvin Gaye fan, and I want to get this guy going into that. I don't know what's happening here. I want to get this video right. Look here, Western Heights. Western Heights is the area. Right here, there's a car going in right now into Marvin Gaye's house. So, here we are. I'm gonna get this video done finally. I'm gonna finally make the video I wanna make, I hope. Now I hope the homeowner, not sure who owns a house now. I wanna make sure that they're not gonna come out and be too upset with me filming outside the house, but I mean, it's a tourist attraction. People stop here all the time. This is the home where Marvin Gaye was shot and killed by his own father, Marvin Gaye Sr., April 1st, 1984, right in this house in the upstairs bedroom, Marvin Gaye's bedroom. So, going off memory, Marvin Gaye, I mean, tough upbringing. His father was a minister, very strict, alcoholic, abusive, all that sort of thing, and not a nice guy. Not a nice guy at all. And yeah, there's somebody going into the house right now. But from what I read, and then Marvin Gaye wanted to be a singer. His father discouraged him from that. It didn't stop him, and he became one of the biggest singers in the world. Mercy, mercy me. What's going on? Got to give it up. Sexual healing. It was only a year after Sexual Healing that was one of the biggest hits of his career when he was murdered here. But by the early 80s, Marvin Gaye was huge, right? He was huge. By the early 80s, he was very much in debt. He was suffering from depression and cocaine abuse. A lot of cocaine abuse. So, I believe he was about 44 years old. He moved back into this house with his parents. This is the house he bought for his parents. But he had to move back in. He was living a life where he was paranoid. He was wearing bulletproof vests everywhere, and before he went on stage, he'd take it off and perform, then put it right back on. He was millions of dollars in debt to the IRS and to other entities, other people. So needless to say, with Marvin, oh, I'm gonna get hit by a car. Okay, give me 1 second. This couldn't have been easy for Marvin, having to move back in with his parents, right? He loved his mom. He did not like his father at all. And from what I can tell, his father didn't like him either. His mom was Alberta. But on the day he was murdered, apparently they were having they fought all the time. Now Marvin is now an adult. right? He is a grown man, but he's back living with his parents. Can't be, and he's suffering depression, like I said. And apparently that day, his parents were arguing about some sort of insurance policy letter. They couldn't find it. So it was around noon on April 1st, 1984, that Marvin Sr., there's two Marvins here I'm talking about. He yelled at his wife about the dog man. Apparently he was abusive to the mother too. And Marvin, who was upstairs in his bedroom, he was in a maroon bathrobe, shouted back down to his father, telling him if he has something to say, he should say it to him in person. Okay, here's where we get a little, there's a bunch of different kind of stories of how it went down. I'm just gonna say what I know, you know, a bunch of exactly how it happened. Marvin Sr., so Marvin Gaye warned him not to come up to his room. His father charged upstairs to Marvin Gaye's bedroom where his mother was, and just going to yell at the mother about that insurance policy letter, and Marvin Gaye jumped out of bed. Marvin Gaye Jr. told him to leave. The father refused. Then apparently they got into some sort of kicking and punching fight, and Marvin Gaye Jr. punched him pretty hard, shoved his father out of the room. His mother said that Marvin Gaye Jr. gave him some pretty hard beatdown, like got him pretty well. And that obviously infuriated Marvin Sr. So he left, but he returned with a gun that Marvin had purchased for him. Apparently there were guns all throughout this house. I don't know how many, but the gun that was used to shoot Marvin Gaye was one that he had purchased for his father. How crazy is that? Shot him directly in the heart. Then he shot him again. So he shot him twice. He was pretty much dead instantly, from what I can gather. He was taken to hospital, he was pronounced dead, but he was dead before he left this house.
Marvin Gaye Jr. was taken to California Hospital, where he was pronounced dead from gunshot wounds at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
The mother said, and I quote, "I was standing about 8 feet away from Marvin when my husband came to the door of the bedroom with his pistol. My husband didn't say anything. He just pointed the gun at Marvin. I screamed, but it was very quick. He and my husband shot, and Marvin screamed. I tried to run. Marvin slid down to the floor after the first shot." Now, apparently, the father said at the time, "I didn't mean to do it." Okay. I don't know about that. He pled no contest to voluntary manslaughter. He received 6 years suspended sentence and a 5-year probation for murdering his own son. Point blank like that. Now again, I quote, he tearfully told the court, "If I could bring him back, I would. I was afraid of him. I thought I was going to get hurt. I didn't know what was going to happen. I'm really sorry for everything that happened. I loved him. I wish he could step through this door right now. I'm paying the price now." I don't know. What I know, he had health issues for the rest of his life, Marvin Gaye Sr., but forced him to move to a nursing home. He died of pneumonia October 10th, 1998, 9 days after his 84th birthday. So he lived quite a long time. So it was all here, and I know that after it happened, news broke out. It was a huge story all across the world, of course. Marvin Gaye was one of the biggest singers ever. And apparently, well, there's pictures of people, neighbors came out and stood and stared and like, what the hell is going on?
Family and friends were shocked and wept openly in the wake of the killing, and a crowd gathered in front of the Gaye home. Police say the singer and his father started arguing over insurance matters Saturday night, resuming the argument Sunday.
Now, I'm going to be doing a second part because there's something about this guest house that I want to talk about. I'm going to finish this video first. So Marvin was living in a state of fear, in a state of paranoia, and just depressed, and it's his own father that kills him, which is just wild to me, like, and sad. And I mean, it's almost like a fortress, this house, it seems, but the father, the one that's living with you in the house, is the one that killed you. Unbelievable. So let's walk over here. I want to show you something that's in connection to the next video. So this is a part one. I could have made two. I could have made one video, instead of dividing in two, but I found the second part of the story so fascinating, I wanted to give it its own. But look over here. Just walking over the 10 here. You can see it. It's not too busy for this time of day, I'm surprised, but there's part of the house right there that I'm talking about. Now, what happened was somebody was living in this guest house and went into the house after the shooting. And I didn't know that until a day ago. Some shots of the house here. This is the garage in the back. And this is the subject of my next video. This garage right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Part 2 is coming up right away, pretty soon. Rest in peace, Marvin Gaye. He was cremated. His ashes were spread to the Pacific Ocean. Apparently his family has a few more of his ashes. That's all I know about his final resting place, so there is none to visit. I love Marvin Gaye. I'll put a link below to some of my Motown videos and Marvin Gaye's house over in Detroit. Amazing to see it in person. And thanks for watching, everybody. Love you all. Peace out.